Okay, that's the most athletic thing I'll do all day. Mike Brindisi with you here on a special edition of Good News York. We're live, well, we're not live, but we're here at the Timberbanks Golf Club or Country Club. Just probably figure out which one it is. In Baldwinsville, New York, the NFL Alumni Golf Tournament. This is a golf tournament that they do every year, put on by the NFL Alumni Association. Gene Mills, Hall of Fame wrestler, Mean Gene. You don't call him that, he'll kill you. He is the chapter head for the Upstate New York chapter of the NFL Alumni Association. They pick a different charity each year. They do a big golf tournament. Former players, former coaches, prominent people in the area, and then idiots like me. And this year they chose David's Refuge to as their charity of choice. David's Refuge, friends of ours on the show. We've had Diana Nightingale, Kate Houck, and from David's Refuge on the show. They were talking about this tournament, and the old light bulb went off, and I thought, why don't we head down to the tournament when that happens and get some footage? So I'm going to be doing some interviews, getting some footage, hopefully not getting kicked out. And I want to challenge Daryl Moose Johnson to a push-up contest. No, I don't. But either way, we're going to have some fun. Let's see what happens here at the Timberbanks Golf Club for the NFL Alumni Golf Tournament. Hi.
Hello.
Oh, you're going to do this like this too?
We have to do it like this.
This is my buddy Kate.
Hi.
Kate Houck did I say that right? Kate Houck, right?
You did.
Okay. Just making
Yes.
sure.
Maybe.
Maybe. This is our buddy Kate Houck from David's Refuge. We just talked about David's Refuge. We had you guys on Good News York. We absolutely love what you do for families, caregivers, and for people with illness. I was talking to Diana about these lemons. I love this. You have a basket of lemons here, and she has no idea what the hell it's for. So I am glad that you're going to tell us.
Let me see that. Pass the lemon torch.
Lemons. Yeah. So I thought it was when life hands you lemons, right?
Mhm.
That's a great.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we
it's more.
tend to be accused at David's Refuge of being toxically positive. So
What?
for us, hey, it's a compliment.
Yeah, I
if
was going to say,
anything.
we're Good News York. We only do good news. So
That's right. So we will do it, especially
let's
in
be
the current
toxic, yeah.
current world we're living in. I will be toxically positive to the day I die.
If that's toxic, then I want to be the most toxic person ever.
So during COVID, we started to think about things, and everything we had to do was with a twist. We're like, oh, you know what? Let's do our annual big fundraiser, but with a twist. And let's think about something bright and fresh and restorative. And we all thought of lemons.
That's brilliant.
And so this went together, and we started to leave lemons in people's mailboxes. And we started to put lemons on a lot of our different marketing materials. And it really just started to become something that we thought did connect David's Refuge, the mission of light and love and be the light, came out in the lemon. So here we are today, still giving lemons away as stress balls.
See, that's why I knew I should talk about these lemons. I knew there was going to be a story behind it. Did you hear that, Diana? There's an actual story behind the lemons.
Further training needed.
Yeah, further training, for God's sake. But no, I think that's a wonderful message. And it really represents David's Refuge because you guys are so unique in what you do and how you approach things. So here we are at the golf tournament.
How beautiful is this?
I have a problem because I don't want to be the cliche guy that's walking around going, beautiful day for it, perfect day. But it is. There's not a cloud in the sky. It's not very humid.
Yes. But let's remember, if it was raining, we would be saying, wow, the grass is going to be so green tomorrow.
That's right. And we would say, hey, plants somewhere are coming alive again.
Yeah.
And we would just.
You get to use that golf umbrella you never got to use before. Look at this.
We're just going to pour toxicity all over this golf course. Toxicity of happiness.
And happiness.
Yes.
I love it.
I love you.
It.
All right. Here
So
we
good
are.
to see
Kate
you.
Houck, David's Refuge at the NFL Alumni Golf Tournament. All
Thanks
right.
for being here.
Thank you for having us. For me. All right, Mike Brindisi, Good News York, here with Marlon Greenwood, former NFL player.
Mm-hmm.
Marlon, it is an honor to meet you and to get to interview you. You're here for a great cause. Tell us, who did you play for and what position?
So I played for the Miami Dolphins
Uh-huh.
and the Houston Texans, but the college I went to, Syracuse University. You know,
Love that.
went there from 1996. Last season was 2000 season. I got redshirted in my first year. Started 48 consecutive games at Syracuse. and was fortunate to get drafted by the Miami Dolphins. Started 4 years for them, and then signed with the Houston Texans and started 4 years for them. But it's so glad to be back here in Syracuse to be able to support such a good cause, and it's such a wonderful feeling being home. I call it home because, you know, New York, and also this is what was responsible for me getting a chance to go into the NFL. So it's a great feeling, you know. Growing up in life, you always get busy, but it's always good to come home.
So well said. I mean, it's so great. People don't get to see outside of, you know, the NFL how much you guys do for the communities, and coming back to where you either went to school or grew up is so important. How did you get involved with this NFL Alumni Tournament?
All right, so the vice president, James Mongrel, played with him at Syracuse.
Yeah.
He also played with Indianapolis Colts. And Gene Mills, he was a wrestling coach.
Mean Gene.
Yeah. And I wrestled in high school. Gene actually tried to recruit me when I was at Syracuse.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, good thing you didn't.
Well, I really enjoy wrestling, and wrestling was a 5-time state champion wrestler. I won the New York State championship my senior year, but in Greco-Roman and freestyle wrestling, I won the state Empire State Games. Actually, the first Empire State Games I won in my sophomore year it was in the Carrier Dome. Before I even started playing football. I started playing football my junior year in high school. And after my first year, Syracuse offered me a scholarship. And because I played soccer before then, coming from Jamaica, it's a long story.
You know, I think you made the right decision because, you know, in football, there's a wrestling element to it, right? In wrestling, there's really not a football element to it. I always said that if God forbid, I was to get in a fight, you never want to get in a fight with a wrestler because you either got to knock them out, because once they get you down, that's it. Am I right?
You're absolutely right.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why most of the MMA fighters, good wrestling, with a good wrestling background, to make great fighters there. You know, the wrestling definitely prepared me for football with the tackling and everything.
Sure.
But one of the things coming up here to be able to give back to a cause like this is very important to me. You know, I have my own foundation, MG52, Marlon Greenwood Foundation. We do free football camps for the kids. We service over 12,000 kids for free to date. We started doing it back in 2015. And I was that youth coming up, looking for a way out. I have 7 brothers and 4 sisters, way to help my family. And football gave me that avenue. My coach, Russ Sellen, in high school, gave me the opportunity to wrestle. He was the one that dragged me into wrestling. And he was the head football coach. It took him 1 month to convince me to play. And I was telling someone yesterday that I said, let me play football to do Coach Sellen a favor. But actually, he was doing me a favor, because I didn't know the opportunities of football.
Absolutely.
But he was such a good guy, and he was also the assistant wrestling coach, and I had a relationship with him, knowing what type of person he was. So when he was like, come on and join the football team, I was like, you know what, maybe I should, but football and soccer was in the same season. And it was a difficult decision to make, but he said, football starts 2 weeks before soccer. Come out, try it out. And if you like it, stay. If you don't like it, go back to soccer.
Perfect.
And that's what happened. And after my first year playing, I got offered a full scholarship to Syracuse University. Went to play in the NFL, all because of Coach Sellen, you know. And also, I have to give a shout out to Coach Ed Ogeron, who recruited me from out of high school. And also Coach Paul Pasqualoni, Chris Rippon, Mike Gerber, all the great coaches that we had at Syracuse, to really help George DeLeon, you know.
Yep.
So many people that impacted, and if I forget to mention someone, you know, that they're all have impacted our lives.
That's amazing. And I know you got to get back to golf, but real quick, Syracuse Orange, the program, always been a respected program, but there's been quite a lull. And then we noticed, you know, Babers came along and a bunch of other coaches. And it seems like the program is really starting to, you know, they're starting to recruit better, get bigger and better players. It seems like, I don't know, the Syracuse Orange football is back. Are you excited about that? Do you feel the same?
You know, I'm very excited about it. I was very sad to see Coach Paul Pasqualoni go, because I think that really impacted the program because of the years and the relationships that he's built, because he's a man that stands by his word. And we won 3 Big East championships. But we went to some good bowl games. You know, we Donovan McNabb, Keith Bullock, Dwight Freeney, you know, all these guys that we had
Lindo Mari. Is it
Lindo Mari.
Yeah,
I played with him down in Miami.
In Miami, yeah.
Rob Conrad.
Fullback.
You know, just to name a few guys that we had on the team. But Coach P really did a great job of recruiting and having great coaches around him, and just being a person that's so tough and full of integrity. And one thing I always remember what Coach P said. One year, the year when we won the biggest title, we were 0-3. I remember he came into the team meeting room and he said, if you don't remember one thing, remember this: tough times don't last, but tough people do. Right? And we won 8 straight games.
Yeah.
Won the Big East, went to the Orange Bowl that year. That was the year we went to the Orange Bowl.
I remember.
And it was just a tremendous year. So just always want to give a lot of respect to the people that have helped to mold my life.
You're such a great guy. You've named off, I think, every player that you've ever played with, which is amazing of you. And before I let you go, is there anything you want to plug? Your foundation, anything like that?
Oh, so if we have our free football camp coming up. I'm out of Vegas. I'm the president of the Las Vegas chapter. Also founder of the Marlon Greenwood Foundation. We do a free football camp every year. All the information is on my website, mg52.org. My name is Marlon Greenwood. So MG, my number was 52 in high school, 52 at Syracuse, 52 at Miami. Only time it changed 56 was when I was with the Houston Texans.
Okay.
And my father, I found out later, was born in 1952. You should know when you born, of course.
Well, you got to play 52 when wherever you're betting or anything like that. That's your magic number.
So it's mg52.org. So.
Awesome, man. Marlon Greenwood, thank you so much for your time, and good luck today. Appreciate you very much. Ready?
Ready.
All right, Mike Brindisi, Good News York, here with our friend Diana Nightingale from David's Refuge. The reason we're here, because Diana, we had you on Good News York. We talked about David's Refuge and CNY Mental Health with Melissa Carmen, and you mentioned that you were chosen. David's Refuge is the charity of choice for the NFL Alumni Golf Tournament, and here we are on a perfect day.
So beautiful.
Remind us. Well, first of all, good morning, good afternoon.
Hi.
Remind us about David's Refuge, what it is that you guys do.
David's Refuge provides respite, resources, and support to caregivers of children with special needs or life-threatening medical conditions so that they can be renewed, refreshed, and restored in their role as caregivers.
It's absolutely beautiful. And, we talked about that on the show, how when people come down with illnesses that, obviously we think of them and what they're going through, but a lot of times we don't think about the caregivers. And so what you guys do is unique, and it's important and amazing. And you have a whole crew here today.
Yes.
Beck, can I call her that now?
Yeah,
Beck? Are we on that level? Bex?
Yes.
We are Bex and the crew. We're at the putting green. What are we doing at the putting green? I love this idea, by the way.
This is a really fun game. So in between holes, the foursomes can come over and compete. We measure to see who gets the closest to the hole that they're shooting at, and they win a free day of golf here at Timber Banks.
Which, a free round of golf, it's not like putt-putt, which I know you're really good at.
I am.
But this is not your average course. This is absolutely beautiful. So winning a round of golf here would be amazing. Anything you want to talk about other than the golf tournament and the putt-putt contest? Anything else coming up for David's Refuge?
Well, June, we were very busy, of course, with events.
Yeah.
But throughout the year, we just have a variety of events that caregivers can participate in, as well as different fundraisers. So looking forward to the rest of the year, of course, we have events throughout the community over the summer, just sharing the mission of David's Refuge. We also have National Family Caregiver Month, which is in November. And right before that, we have our Caregiver Summit and Wellness Retreat in October, which will be in Syracuse this year, which we're very excited about, at Hotel Syracuse.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. And here comes Kate, who just completely sabotaging this interview. No, I'm kidding. How are you, Kate?
Doing great.
Kate Houck, another one of the wonderful people from David's Refuge that came on the show. So here we are. I want to talk about one more thing. I love this. You have a basket of lemons on your table. Can you explain what's going on with the lemons?
Well, they're great because you can squish them. But other than that, hold on. Kate knows the best about.
It's not when life gives you lemons.
It's not when life
It's-
gives you lemons? Oh, I blew
I mean,
it.
that
That's
is
what I
one
thought
thing.
it was.
Yeah.
That's the way I took it, was when life hands you lemons, and it's like a little stress squeeze ball. I just think
Right.
it's the little things that I love. But either way, we're going to be here all day, set up by the putting green. Thank you for having us. And
Thank you for being here.
Of course, we love David's Refuge. And let's see what the day brings us. Maybe we'll get you golfing.
Maybe.
You
that
never
would
know.
be a miracle.
That would be a
right?
miracle. And I think we've already got you driving a cart
Yes.
your first time. So let's see if we can get you
And I
golfing.
didn't crash, so.
You did not. Not yet.
Right.
All right.
More to come.